Yo, what up, man? Nah, it's gonna be straight. Fact, but
it's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to rumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble.
Yeah, that's true. You right.
Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz. Got it on. Smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all. Dash. Honey, y'all. Dash.
Yeah, nah, I'm triple teaming him, bro. I'm leaving a tight end in every play. Like, run double tight end. I'm letting you know. Like, sliding coverage, the blocking his way, doing all that.
There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yep.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20
trying to strip.
As his guys will set up shop at the
early
23-yard line.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what? And I was like, oh, yeah.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much there.
Oh, my God.
To the 24.
The fuck out of here. Oh, wow. I'm flustered now. I don't even know what the fucking...
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check 26. Alpha.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open here, Adam Thielen. 22 yards there, a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that
I'm
play.
still leaving him out for a little bit. Hopefully.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure.
I know how to stop it.
When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, X Factor. Yeah, X Factor. Fuck out of here.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check that. A little flare. Hey,
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
You got to back that ass up,
That
boy.
certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Got him. Let's
First
go.
carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
No fucking agenda.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now.
That wasn't even a deflection, though. He just dropped that shit.
That's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
I don't even fucking know.
And will take over at the 24-yard line.
I don't even know how to move that catch.
He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes.
What?
You have to put it on them. Big
I don't understand.
Knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
On first down, Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
He wasn't down on the ground. I don't give a fuck.
Down.
I think when the ball came out, he wasn't down. So either fucking give me the ball.
But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And this is
What the? All right, here we go. Damn Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins. 27 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end.
They're going to give me they catch every time, though. Fucking being 99.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we got to get to the ball, G.
From the gun on third down, Jackson, and able to find Conley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. From the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's got room. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Sharks got it left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Browns' 11-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try and run for it.
Hold your block, bro. I need you to hold your block.
Way down about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Hey, Mike 50. All day,
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going deep.
Oh,
and that's caught
he
inside
threw
the
a
35.
fucking, wow, good ball.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yeah, I gotta put Ramsey on him. I
Passes
can't,
now
this
here
shit
in
getting
this first
ridiculous.
quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Browns have taken the lead.
That was a beautiful ball, man.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing,
I mean, you can do over the
can
swat,
they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I was expecting it. Honestly, I was ready for it.
The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
I was ready
right
for
there.
it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Tyree Jackson.
Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
I can't believe they even let you play. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Come the fuck on, bro.
He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play.
I hate that shit.
Just go pick up the first down.
I'm fucking sliding, bro. How does he get that gap?
Full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Check back. Check back.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson to try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle.
Obviously not. I hit the juke. He didn't fucking... Oh, you and man.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go. 53, Mike 53.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
From the gun, it's Jackson.
What is he running?
And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they look.
There we go. I was about to say, goddamn.
Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense,
get up there. There you go.
Your job,
Thank you.
finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson. That one complete.
And this motherfucker followed him through all that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Denzel Ward is not that fucking smart, bro. Look, and then ran right through the fucking line, man. Get out of here.
And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I don't give a fuck about foul. That shit's crazy. Like, there's no way he make it through all that shit. That's fine. Fuck it.
Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
What's up, baby boy?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Watch out.
What's up, baby? Got him.
They'll try to punch it in with
That's fine.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
What's up, baby?
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 2nd down and goal. Jackson.
Throw the fucking ball.
Down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Get ready. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. D-line, get that quarterback. Check 43. Set up.
From the gun, Jackson.
Come the fuck catch the ball, man.
Incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He'll put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today. Plus, rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
319.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And they'll get it all the way up about
Come on, bro.
shy of midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Fuck out here.
Well, that certainly changes
One of his
things.
receivers are all pro.
The thought
All right.
process is they take this lead into the
Who the fuck is that?
something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the
Oh,
big
shit.
play.
Okay, that-
Now they
all
have
right.
a chance to increase
That makes sense,
what
yeah.
they've done in the first half.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, Mike. Watch one. 44's to Mike. 40 small. Let's go. Look again.
On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers now 6 of 10
Look, he
in this
complaining about
first
he made a
half.
play, bro.
He's got his guys a first down here.
Switch gears. 61. Matchbox lights.
Rodgers going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Come on,
Would
bro.
have been
I'm
a
swatting
big
and
error if they
everything.
had
Like,
connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary
Crazy.
has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw it
get out there,
down.
Telvin. What are you doing?
Side Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness and is chipping away at their confidence.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game
Man,
is
look,
within striking
bro,
distance
why did you?
like this at intermission?
Oh my, come on, bro! You literally ran right by the fucking
things that
linebacker.
went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Oh shit! If
Sure,
you
you
blocked
got to
him,
go over some of the
man.
errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson.
Oh my God!
Complete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is taken at the 18. Well, that'll be put in the books as
Fucking
a 53.
the 26, bro.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
You ran backwards, not me. You were running backwards, though. It ain't 4 progress when you run
The
backwards.
offense back out there at the line
You
ready
negated.
for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
Hey,
They're a
baby.
lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
that. I'm a
you
snap.
got to feel there's a sense
I
of
ain't gonna miss
urgency
too
for
many
them
more of
going on
those.
offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Number 53.
Again, it's Fournette.
Told you. Let's go.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 3. Back north. On the 50. Hey, 88. Hey, wahoo. We didn't get it.
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh my goodness!
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Fuck out of here.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Hey, box drop, box. Look again.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Smith.
I missed that fucking shit.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
I was baiting you to come back to him. I knew you were going to come back to him. But I was using turbo, so it took me a little bit longer to acceleration.
Coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
Yep.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Holy fuck, man.
Thielen is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You. Hey, check 20. Hey, 88.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side.
Oh my God.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on
I knew exactly where you were going. I'm like, he's
going
to beat me on this.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
Good block, good run. Good run.
Goes Duke Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That was a great read. He played it off the well.
Run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook. 81 yards.
Cover 3. He went to the middle, bro. He did his job.
Game here in the fourth quarter with the extra
He went when he was supposed to.
Receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
oh, shit. Fucking Johnny Smith, bro. Good ball. I was on that shit.
They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I guess which guy just don't like. Rodgers don't like Alex because he's throwing some fucking dimes, bro.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That shit fucking ridiculous.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think
Get the fuck out of here.
The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
Fucking do
they
then, bro.
That one correctly.
I said, what did he's fucking do for one? And if he didn't do it one time last year.
Now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. This is Fournette.
He's second level. I got 3 on 3, and they can't fucking come on.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
53, Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hold up, 53 to Mike. 53, check 53.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's
late. I was late.
And incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your formula.
Oh, my.
Charles.
Get the fuck out.
Duke Johnson. He's at the 30.
Good run. I had that shit. No pursuit other than me. That's such bullshit.
Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
All right, let's go.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards.
We'll take it to the house then. I see you. Oh, nope.
Oh, deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Come on, let's go.
Nah, the shit was there. They didn't hold his block. But that's cool. It's cool.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how it's baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down, Jacksonville.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 38, Jackson. And this is intercepted.
Horrible throw. Fuck you, Jackson.
Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they
You
take
fucking
possession
toasty, bro.
and have it at the
Why'd you throw the ball in the middle of the
36-yard
fucking
line.
field, man?
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of
People
here
good
with
with
a
the
victory.
bad.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're
Good
going to
game.
preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
All right, come on, Didi. Damn.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside.
And this is
Come on,
intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Blockers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard.
Yeah. Fuck you and your 2 fucking all-pro receivers. And then they got your fucking 2 rookie middle linebackers playing like they fucking all-pro already. Shooting the gap, block shedding, bro. You're a rookie. Like, it is what it is.
On 2nd down, Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now we'll
You fucking ran the play. You didn't kneel it, so I'm fucking. I'm gonna try and hurt your
The
bitches.
logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
It's all good. I wasn't tripping. Like, but going for the strip.
Chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and
All
long.
good.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Because I had timeouts probably.
So Cleveland able to come away
Okay.
with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Chills.